Our second distinguished alumna is Lizzie Tomber, class of 2001. And here to introduce Lizzie is her friend and former classmate, Claire Connors McConnell, class of 2001.
Thank you, Sister Michaela. And first, I want to say congratulations to Helen as well. I was alumni director here for a couple years, and I did have the honor to work with and meet Helen. And as I told Lizzie, I was trying to describe you, and I said, you have one cool chick as your counterpoint receiving this award. So thank you very much, Helen. But I am extremely excited today to be here to honor and introduce Miss Elizabeth Egan Tomber. When I found out that Lizzie was named the 2011 Pioneering Spirit Distinguished Alum recipient, I was elated. I've known Lizzie for about 14 years. We attended St. Joe together, and then on to the University of Dayton. I can tell you she is truly deserving of this award. But when I thought about exactly how to put into words and express what makes Lizzie this unique, charismatic, and deserving recipient, I was at a loss for words. You see, to describe Lizzie in mere words, it is simply impossible, and just can't do her justice. There are so many talents and stories to share about Lizzie's compassionate character that we'd be here till next Tuesday if I list them all. Lizzie's list of accomplishments and resume is kind of like a piece of Picasso art to me. It's examined quickly, it's abstract, and a departure from any average 28-year-old's resume. But examined as a whole, it's a true masterpiece. It's a masterpiece in humanitarianism. I think about a quote Lizzie had plastered on her water bottle all through college that she carried everywhere with her. And it was Gandhi's famous words of, "Be the change you want to see in the world." And no one better embraces Gandhi's words than Lizzie. Everything she does is out of concern for or helping to improve the welfare and happiness of people. The year she went to Egypt to study economics and international development, the time she spent working for the National Democratic Institute in D.C., and the countless social reform programs she has been a part of have all played a role in forming Lizzie into a dynamic, intelligent, tenacious, and beyond all, courageous woman. Whether Lizzie was organizing and leading conferences in the Middle East, educating women on leadership and democracy, or she's helping inner-city young children in D.C. learn about unity and cooperation through circus aerobics and acrobats, Lizzie is making a profound impact every day. How many of us can say we've made a difference in countless lives across the world? And best of all is everything she does to create what she sees as a more just and peaceful world is done purely from her heart and her soul. Lizzie's humility through all of her accomplishments is astonishing. She conquers each new challenge in life with her pioneering spirit. She is what I consider to be a true trailblazer in promoting human welfare and social reform in the world. We can only dream where Lizzie's pioneering spirit will take her next. But wherever that may be, we will all know she is truly making a profound impact on the world. I am blessed and proud to call her friend, as we all are proud to call her a fellow angel. So Lizzie, bring your pioneering spirit on.
Wonderful.
Thank you. I thought it was an honor to be friends with Claire, but then you have to speak after her, which kind of stinks. No. Thank you so much, and I am really, really honored to be sharing this award with Helen. And I have a lot to do over the next 20 years now. I also want to thank Teresa Barron, who was officially adopted by my grandma this morning. She wrote an article about me in Wings, and after reading it, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be this girl. Oh wait, I think she's talking about me. So if you ever need someone to make you look good, both Claire and Teresa have carried on the tradition as alumni directors of making every angel look their best. So I want to thank everyone for not just this award, but I feel as though I got an unfair advantage from the start in my career and in my life. I had figured out this secret that was the key to business success, key to life success, and it was a little thing called not I, but we. And I walked into situations around the world, and I've just come to realize how big that we is. It doesn't stop just here at St. Joe's. When I first started out in DC, I was an intern at a think tank, which I never thought I would be thinking in a tank. Or anywhere. And I was working with Harvard alums who are fluent in Arabic and the sons and daughters of diplomats. And I had St. Joe's as my background, and at the end of my term in my first internship, the director of the Middle East Policy Program pulled me in, and he said, "You know what? You're the pantheon of interns." But I knew what that word was, so that was good. Because not only do you do your best, you make everyone on your team better. And that's when I realized that what I've learned at St. Joe was it's important to be your best, but what's really important is to see the best in everyone around you. With that confidence that I got from St. Joe's and that passion, that dedication to being with others, I was able to live in the Middle East and see the women I was working with who were just like the women I had gone to St. Joe with. And they didn't need me and I didn't need them, but all we needed were for each other to remind ourselves that we were women leaders and that we could make a profound impact on the world. I got to work on a young women's leadership program for the past 5 years, working with women from Saudi Arabia, from Qatar, from Lebanon, from Palestine, from Egypt, in situations where they weren't as blessed as I had been, to be told that I could do anything I wanted to from the time I was born, to have this network of support, to have these wonderful women around me as role models and encouraging me. And so just taking a little bit of St. Joe, I saw what a difference that can make in these women who were just as capable, just as smart, but hadn't been told their whole lives that they were women leaders. I got to work with a woman from Saudi Arabia, and she's never going to get to run for office. She may not own her own company. What I learned at St. Joe's, there's no strict version of what a woman leader is. A woman leader is what takes their community around them and makes everyone better. So she decided to start a public speaking club in Saudi Arabia. And almost everything in Saudi Arabia is segregated. But she decided that she wanted young men and young women to be in this club together. So she had boys who were maybe 13, 14 years old, watching her run this club for 150 youth. She's 21. She's fully covered, and every week she gathers youth and tells them that they need to speak their voice and have their opinions heard. So those young men are sitting there watching her as a leader and listening to women their age express their opinions. And I can't think of a better example of what women's leadership looks like. And I think of how the women who are here, who taught me how to speak my own voice, helped me teach this woman and show her that her voice was valuable. And now the thousands and hundreds of youth in Saudi Arabia who are seeing this woman as a leader. I think I was really blessed to go to a school where women's leadership was the only option. And it's made a profound impact on that. I think when I think of not I, but me, not I. I think of myself a lot. Me, right, me. I also think of the fact that St. Joe was willing to call what I do the pioneering spirit. I think other people look at my career going from a nice Catholic school in Ohio to the Middle East to running an after-school circus in DC. Could be called crazy or pioneering. The fact that St. Joe calls it pioneering, I think, is a testament to being a leader wasn't about being someone who we weren't. It was about being the best version of ourselves. And I think of now when I work with women and youth that I was taught, and I hope I live out, that we didn't have to ask what the world needed. We asked what we had to give to the world. And then we're encouraged to do that and give that. And the creativity that's still alive, the joy that Father talked about today, I think is what fuels all of us with that spirit that's undeniable when we go out to the world. Other than the green rings, I think that's something that makes us distinguished wherever we go. So I'd like just to close up to say thank you for making me who I was, and for encouraging me to be the best I could, and to get to see all the good there is in the we around. Thank you.